Hi folks, and welcome to the channel. And in this video we're going to have a look at something that can help you enhance your productions. Now, it's nothing to do with compression or EQ or any fancy plugins. It's free, it can be done in any DAW, it just takes a bit of time and effort. But what could it be? Yeah, what could it be? Well, what I'm talking about, and I don't see this talked about a lot on the YouTubes. I've seen a few videos talking about this, and I'm as guilty as this as anybody yet. I'll look at all the latest and greatest plugins. I might not get there the quickest, but hey ho, I don't really care. Yeah, what we're talking about is simple volume automation. Yes, automation. Like I say, it's free. And it can be done in any DAW, and it can really enhance your productions. Now, yeah, there's all sorts of different automation you can do. Like I say, there's volume automation, panning, delay throws, etc., etc. We might have a look at some of those others in other videos if you'd like to see that. But like I say, in this one, it's just going to be simple volume automation. And we'll have a look at a few examples. In this track I've just mixed up, this is a track by a band called Mainline. There's an absolute ton of automation in this track, and we'll take a look at one or two other tracks as well. So first off, we'll have a look at the little bit of volume automation I've got going off on the drums. So to start off with, we'll have a look at the kick drum, because we've got just one little bit of volume automation on the kick drum. Now, this is a sampled kick drum, although it is a sample of the kick drum that was used in the original recording, but it is a sample. In one part of the lead section, there's this really long, fast, double kick section, and yeah, in the audio files, before it was committed to audio, the MIDI was reduced a little bit, but to me, it just needed taking down a little bit further, just a dB or so. So I'll play you the track, and we'll have a listen to this double kick part. This is with the automation on. Let's just take that automation off. As you can hear, yeah, it's not a huge difference, but yeah, as a drummer would in a long double bass part like that, it would just be a little bit quieter. It wouldn't be as loud as just normal single or just little double kicks. So that's one little bit of automation we've got going off on the drums. If we just move a little bit further down, if you see here, we've got this VCA track, and that's for these two overheads. And as you can see, there's quite a little bit of automation going off there. Right at the beginning of the song, we've just got the overheads at normal volume, but then when everything kicks in, giving them a little bit of a boost. In this section of the song, the drummer seemed to be hitting one of the cymbals really hard, and it was really piercing. So we just took this little section down. I think it was only by about dB and a half. In the sort of choruses, we took it down again a little bit further. But right in the middle, when everything stops, it gives the ride cymbal a ping. So what I've done there is actually raise the volume up just to enhance that ride. And then taking it back down to where it was before. That happens in a few sections in the song. So yeah, there's some automation that you can do on drums. If you're working with MIDI drums, you do as I do. Once you've got the MIDI sorted out, you can sort out the velocities in the MIDI itself and then convert them to audio. You can also do some automation in there, especially when it comes to, say, blast beats on snares. You bring those snares down a little bit as well. Similar sort of things as with the double kick. So we have actually got a little bit of automation going off on the bass. So we'll have a look at that. So yeah, on this track, yeah, we've actually got some automation going off on the bass as well. Which doesn't always happen, but every now and again it does. So at the same time as when that ride is being hit, there's also a slide on the bass. So if you just have a listen here. And I've got that going off globally on the submix. So let's just take that off. So this is without that automation on. Yeah, you can hear it, but it doesn't sound as pronounced. I think that sounds pretty cool, just that bass slide in there. So next off, let's have a look at the automation we've got on guitars. So on the rhythm guitars, we've got quite a bit of volume automation going off. We've got some going off globally on a VCA fader. And then we've got some going off individually as well. So we'll have a look at the global ones first of all. So in the chorus, there's a little bit with it, there's this sort of little Maiden-esque type drum. And yeah, just boosted that up by a couple of dB or so, just to, yeah, some of that, just to make it stand out a little bit. So with the automation on, without that automation on, yeah, it doesn't stand out as well to me anyway. Yeah, it's just little bits. It's not going to make or break your mix, but yeah, just enhances little bits. When we've got the leads going off, as you do with any sort of rock and metal song, you just dip the rhythm guitars down a little bit. But when we've got two leads, because there's actually two leads going off at the same time in certain sections of the song, we've got it dipped down a little bit further. And then when we've got just the one lead playing, we just bring it back up a touch just to fill things out a little bit. But also, near the beginning of the track, there's this section where one of the guitarists is doing sort of like octave harmony type thing, and just boosts his guitar up a little bit as well. So yeah, just to bring that little harmony thing out there. But also, we have got some volume automation going off on the leads as well. So right at the beginning of the lead, we didn't want it just to kick in. We just wanted to bring it in sort of gradually, if you will. And then also on his part, we've got, as you can see, we've got some bits and bobs of automation going off here. And then on the other lead, same again, where we've just raised and the left lead guitar up a little bit. We've just notched the right rhythm down a little bit. But also, we've done some automation globally as well on the lead tracks. So when there's just the one lead in there, it's at 0, and then we just dip it down a little bit when both leads are in. there's the automation I've got going off on guitars on this track. Let me just bring up another track and we'll have a look at some automation on the vocals. So in this example on the vocals, in the chorus section, certain words were it was a little bit quieter on certain words, so the easiest thing to do is just to put some volume automation in there. So let's have a listen at this example. So first off, with the automation in. So if we take that automation out, sounds a bit like this. And then with the automation back in. Just sort of brings out those quieter words out a little bit. So yeah, there you go. There's some examples of volume automation I do in some of my productions. It's something I've really got into over the last 2 or 3 years. And let me know, is this something that you guys do? Is it something you've never thought about, something you've never heard of? Or is it something that you just do on your rhythm guitars when leads kick in? Let me know down in the comments. And if you want to grab yourself some Evil Wizard merch,
there's a link to the merch store down in the description.
But that's all from me, folks.
I'll catch you in the next one.
Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.